Good morning, students. Today we have with us Vibhu Goyal, IAS 2012 batch. सबसे पहले तो I would like to introduce about him कि Vibhu Goyal has done his engineering from NIT Surat, and then he did his human resource management for TIS Mumbai. And after that, if I'm not wrong, he had done job in KPMG also with very good package. And then he started preparing for UPSC and he cleared civil services in very first attempt with very good rank with public administration. तो अभी आपको विभू गोयल बताएंगे कि why public administration is good optional for any background student and how it can be handled. Vibhu, over to you, please.
Thank you, Sachin, for giving me this opportunity. Hello, friends. Very good morning to all of you. Sachin, I would like to share with your students the basic reason why I chose public administration in the first place. Well, coming from an engineering background, then doing my management, and being a practical person on this planet, I always thought that I have to choose that optional, which would give me maximum return in minimum time. I didn't have much time at my hand because there was a job which I was doing, and they had given me a sabbatical for 1 year. And I had this 1 year time frame in which I had to crack civil services. And obviously, I had to get Indian Administrative Service. That was my first option. Public administration is such a subject which I thought at that period of time, and I'm sure it is true for nowadays also, which is very practical, which doesn't demand much extra effort as far as technicalities are concerned. Very simple language, you can communicate what you are thinking. And there is an ample literature which is available, whether you call it books, whether you call it relating to newspapers or general studies. General studies obviously will always be there. So it was very simple for me to relate it to GS and applying all the common sense that I had at that period of time, combining with the literature and then just optimizing the output. So I think that I am a firm believer that as far as the best subject for any preparation, for UPSC preparation is concerned, I undoubtedly think it is public administration. Less and less of a time, maximum return, ample literature, and you can relate to whatever you are doing any point of time with public administration. This is such a wonderful subject. So that's why I chose public administration.
What do you think in the hindsight now? You cracked civil services in very first attempt and public administration was very new to you. Then did you find any difficulties while preparing or it was very easy?
Well, preparing for UPSC is always not so easy, I would say. Not so easy in the sense that since there is always a dilemma of what would happen after 1 year, 1.5 years, this always will keep on going in mind. And that is one of the reasons why there is a subtle pressure and you perform. So pressure is always good, I think, as far as preparations are concerned. In the hindsight, I would say that, yeah, since I cracked using the optionals that I chose and public administration was my first optional. So definitely the answer is yes, public administration was a very good optional, which gave me quite a good return, very good marks. And to be very honest, I enjoyed reading public administration and enjoy relating the concepts and relating it to the field reality. So yes, the answer is yes, very much so.
Okay. And few more things like sometimes students have this doubt that they should have background. Sometimes they're confused, like they should go for optional from their college background or not, because these days, even engineers are getting very good rank 1, rank 2, but they are taking these humanities subjects. Even in fact, you were also engineer. I was also engineer. We also cracked with public administration. And in fact, 2 years back, rank 1 also came with public administration. So can you throw some light on why engineering people and why some other background students don't take their engineering subjects, but they take public administration?
When I can tell about myself and about some of my colleagues who cracked in that year. And I know of some other people also who were preparing at that time and they also cracked in a very good ranks. I would say that the reason why engineers prefer non-engineering subjects was the sheer amount of effort and time which engineering subjects required, at least at that point of time. I remember many of the students who were preparing at that time, taking mathematics, physics, engineering subjects. The subject is so huge. I mean, the syllabus is so huge that if you compare it with, say, optionals like public administration, sociology, we would have covered the entire syllabus in 1/10 or 1/20th of a time what it would have taken for an engineering student to cover the engineering subject. And since time is of essence, I think that if the same output, or in fact, if the better output we are getting in 1/10th, 1/15th, 1/20th of the time, why not go for, say, a non-engineering subject or languages rather than investing time in, quite thick and quite tomes. I would say that was quite difficult here. If someone would have said you take 4 years and crack using mathematics and take 1 year and crack using public administration or sociology, I would have gone from public administration.
Definitely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will not take now much of your time because already I believe that you have found time from your busy schedule. Thank you very much. And we will keep taking your precious time and precious guidance for the students in future also. Thank you very much for your time and for your guidance.
Yeah, I'm honored. I'm an fan of yours. The venture that you are starting, this is not a small thing. And I must say that I'm very, very looking forward to your success. Okay, thank you for inviting me. Looking forward to be there with you again. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Take care of all the students. Bye.
Thank you so much.